I'm not going to wait on the street view any longer. It's taking forever to load. Today I'm going to be telling you a tale of one of the more weird dreams of mine. Even if the video is called one of the weirdest dreams ever, but I like to call it actually let's just call it the weirdest tower related dream ever. That's basically what I'm going to call it. So it all started off with just me at my house with my family and a few cousins and friends around. I was in my my friend, some of my friends and cousins were in my dark room, and we had the TV on. There's blue light everywhere, and there's some pictures of my all six of my ceiling fans just on the TV, like from the first to the sixth one. And we're just watching that over and over again. I don't know what else happened after that, but I'm just going to recall everything that I know of, really. And then eventually, me, my friends and family met some more friends and family and all that crap. So we got a giant group with us and all that. And we just went to a mysterious highway which does not exist. It's just some random highway. I think it was supposed to resemble I-44, which is the highway that you're seeing right now. That's the reason why I'm showing it. But yeah, basically we were going somewhere, which that location I'm not too sure, but it was a hotel of sorts, a little vacation for literally every single one of us. We were just split into two groups, and we were not going to the Springfield area or the St. Louis area. I have no idea where we were going, anyways. The area didn't look too familiar, and I can barely remember it, really. I can only remember some stuff here and there. Eventually, for some reason, something happened, like some glitch in the Matrix. I don't know, but for some reason, our giant group was split up into parents and kids. So me and every other kid and teen were just separated, and we were like we were like somewhere over here while everybody else was just way ahead over there. And for some reason we were not driving. We're actually, I don't remember what our means of transport was. I'm not too sure. We're probably just floating in the air. I don't remember. But I don't remember there being cars involved in this, really. So that's where we were, and then for some reason, me and along with everybody else went to some forest, which is just somewhere farther away from the highway, and we went to some back road there and all that to some random forest where literally everything was covered with trees and leaves and crap like that. So we were just around Weber Forest, basically, just walking around. And then all of a sudden it just got a little darker and darker. But when we returned to the, no, actually no, that's not how it went. It did get darker since yeah, it was night. It was starting to get dark, and one of my cousins told me to call one of our other family members, and he gave me a flip phone that was made out of rubber crap. I don't know. It was something. I'm not too sure what it was, but it was not a real phone. I tried to dial it and tried to call one of our family members, and literally they never answered. So we were just so instead of that, instead of just them answering, for some reason we just took matters into our own hands. And for some reason I don't remember anything else that happened there. But the next thing I remember was me and everybody else being where we were no longer split apart. So instead of everybody being like three small towns away from us, like this and this, we were We're basically one big group again, and we're just heading over. Still, I don't know what means of transport we had, really. It was probably nothing, except for walking or floating. Um, the next thing that I remember from the dream was us at some exit interchange, whatever crap that is, but we were at some exit for the highway, and I remember seeing a farm of towers. Like they're all normal size cell towers, radio towers, whatever. They didn't look like this in the picture. Most of them were just normal gray cell towers, as I can remember, and some of them were monopoles. And basically, the trip um I seen there's a monopole that was it at least had like two, and it at least had two antennas, I think, two antenna things on them, two antenna platforms, you know what they are. They at least had two of those, and it had the beacon was flashing white, but it was I remember it flashing like both like a modern LED on night mode and an old school LED on night mode at the same time, kind of mixed together. Yeah, it was weird, so I went investigating to see what beacon it really was, and then for some reason, real life turned into this weird version of Google Maps where you're actually able to see all this stuff in real time while still on Street View and all that. So you're able to change day and night. So I changed from night to day so I can see what beacon it had, and I looked up on a tower and it had an LED. It was flashing like an LED. I'm really not too sure what LED it was, but it was a very weird encounter, really. So there's that. And then look at this. I remember there's one point of the dream where I can actually remember riding cars and all that. And the group got smaller for some reason. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like it was a giant group, but we only had like two cars, one for family members and the other for friends. I remember just both of us just speeding down the highway, and for some reason, night turned into day without no sunrise, no morning, no, none of that crap. It was just plain as day, like middle of the day, something like that. Very bright. It was not winter. I think it may have been summer. But I remember um, somewhere around we were getting very close to our destination. I remember seeing there. I remember seeing a small red and white monopole. This is what the actual tower looked like in the dream, but the antennas are inaccurate. Well, inaccurate. I don't even know how to speak. And there's only one antenna that I can recall on a tower. It was basically your normal antenna. You know, it's for some reason. Let's do that again. It was like this. That's a normal candela. I mean, a normal cell tower antenna. That's what it had on it. I remember the top of it having there was a YouTube notification. But how? I remember there being um an LED beacon on the top of the tower. It was a normal LED, but somewhere around this area here, there are literally three box strobes in the middle of the tower, just three of them. Yeah, a tower with an LED on top, along with box strobes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And there were no red strobes or night mode only LEDs around them, so the tower only shined white. So the LED must have been a white only LED. That would have been a very cool beacon setup, but very cursed in real life. But I remember seeing that. It wasn't all that close to a highway. It was like you're able to see it. It was close to a highway, but there are some trees blocking in all that. So yeah, it was weird. So basically, this is what the three towers looked like. They're all three of them were lattice towers. I kind of forgot the name of them, and all three of them had strobes on them. I remember um, all three of them had like two of them had single strobes. One of them had a dual strobe, And the two with the single strobes, they had a single strobe on top. And the weird thing is, there were also box strobes on the two towers. So, and instead of being placed on the actual legs, they're actually placed in the middle, outside of the tower, middle part. I don't know. Let's just So basically, they were placed over here. That's where the box strobes were placed, and there are two more behind it that were placed the same way. It was very weird, and there were no red strobes around them. So, both towers that with the box strobes, there were no red strobes around them, and they did have single strobes on top of them, so they only shined white. The sad thing is, I never seen them at night. I never seen them on night mode in my dream. If I seen them at night mode in my dream, they probably would have flashed red for some reason, like a pinkish red. I don't know. My dreams are weird. I would believe that my dream would include that. So yeah. The third tower had a flash technology dual strobe, some sort of dual strobe on top with two dual strobes in the middle, like a normal very tall tower. Well, a not so average sized tower, like a 400 footer or 500 footer. I'm not too sure, but you know what I'm trying to say. So it was that size, and it had those beacons on it, and unlike the other two towers, the bottom beacons were actually placed. They were actually placed here. And let's do that again. Basically, they were normal, like what you see now. Um, it took about what felt like hours trying to make the dots in line with each other and on the tower, not just floating around like this. But yeah, it was normal. It was all of that. All three cell towers looked identical. They're all three-legged towers and stuff. I don't remember anything else after that part, but I do remember we actually did make it to our destination, which was some vacation area, and I say it was a vacation area, but I vaguely remember it being kind of like this, kind of like Springfield, but bigger. So that's how it was. It was trashy and all that, but for some reason it was dark again. And then I also remember seeing like a TV tower farm as well. Oh, I actually forgot to mention that there were two other towers. Both of them were both of them were lattice towers. One of them had a single strobe on them, and the other one had an incandescent. Um, I remember seeing those on the highway. I was just like, holy crap! I want to make a video of those at night. Dad, can you when we actually leave, or actually no, not when we actually leave, because I already know we're going to leave at the day. Just like, hey Dad, what about Tuesday? Can we go up to that area and film the towers? Because I actually known what days were they were. We're like leaving Wednesday. I remember my dad in a dream saying that verbally. I can remember that. And I was just like, oh, Dad, I want to film those towers so badly. And he's just like, all right, all right, all right. And doing his normal stuff, like, just like, every time I ask him a question, he's just like, so, yeah, that's how it all went down. Um, there, here's another scene. I remember the hotel, it had a very weird washer and a very weird stackable washer. I think it was a direct drive. I remember it acting like a direct drive. It was a very, very small washer. It was like the size of my closet, really. That's how small the stackable washer and dryer was. I remember playing around with it, actually doing stuff with it and washing laundry with it. Yeah, very fun. And I actually recorded it as a YouTube video as well. I was just like, "Hello guys, welcome back to the Big LT." That's how it all went down. And then there's another washer that I really wanted to film that was on the other side of the wall from the washer that I was filming. And right when I got done with that one washer, I went over to film the other washer, but for some reason That other part was kind of like a hallway, a mallish hallway, to where there's literally packs upon packs upon packs of people just walking by. I was like, ah man, I'll never be able to film this washer. I don't remember what the washer looked like, but it was just that was just a weird part of the dream. I don't know why our hotel room had like a hallway to where to where loads of people can just walk through, and there's like another stackable washer and dryer on one of the walls there. Very weird indeed. And then there's we actually went out again at night, and I got to see the random TV tower farm. I think it was mostly made up of candelabra towers, I remember, and most of them had incandescent beacons. But I do remember there's some of them that had red box strobes and red strobes, because I do remember seeing them at day. So yeah. Then there's another part of the dream where it was night again, and me and my dad and my uncle, or maybe it was actually no. I remember it being some random old man that joined us, and we went into the hotel bathroom to do a little test. And basically, we installed a ceiling fan where the shower was and ran the shower with hot water, so we can make the room and steamy and all that. So there's a lot of steam and stuff. So we just left the fan there. I don't know what test we were really doing, but I wanted to do it whatever. And I remember the ceiling fan, literally one of the blades were missing after this test, and the other three blades were so soggy and all that, but they weren't sogging down. They are normal. They are very stiff, but you can tell they're foggy. And the fan was very would look very sweaty as well. Um, I remember it was supposed to resemble the ceiling fan that I found on my street one time as a trash find. Yes, there was one time where I was riding my scooter around my neighborhood, and then I actually caught this on the right when I got to onto the road and started to ride off to the park area. I found this ceiling fan from the corner of my eye, and from the distance, it was ahead of me, like a few houses away. I was like, "Holy crap, this is going to be awesome!" And this is going to be this is going to make a great YouTube video. So I rode up there and made a video of it. You know, I actually got to take it home with me as well and made like another video of it. I don't know. I made a few more videos of it because it's a very nice ceiling fan. But in real life it's a five-bladed brass ceiling fan with the cane blades on them. As you can see that the great cane. You see that cane crap on in the middle of the blades. That's what the ceiling fan has. But in the dream, the ceiling fan only had four blades, and one of them was missing. And instead of the housing being brass like it is in real life, it was actually a plastic yellow. I don't remember. It was plastic and yellow. Yeah, it was weird. And I don't even know how we actually got the ceiling fan installed in the bathroom, anyways, because my dad doesn't really know how to install much crap, and he's not good at really he's not good at fixing, building, or installing stuff. And whatever random old man was with us, he probably put it up because I wouldn't know how to really. And I remember just leaving it there after we finished our test. I don't remember, but I remember it was I kept on calling it a little test thing. I don't know. And yeah, and it was fun. It was weird. I barely remember anything from it. I remember I was just sitting on the couch, and I was just like, hopefully I don't forget about that fan, because if I don't take it down and then we just leave it there, well, I'll never ever see it again. I'll never ever get it again. And I remember there we left the hotel to go get something in the city. It was probably dinner because it was dark again, and we actually went up to the random TV tower farm. I think the reason why there's a TV tower farm in the dream is because of the DFW Part 10 episode. Well, DFW episode 10, basically. The hour-long video. The very first one. Oh crap, it's raining outside, finally. So, me and my family went up to the random TV tower farm so I could make a YouTube video of them at night mode. I just filmed them and stuff, and we went back to the hotel. And then, and then, I was just like, Dad, it's going to be, this is our last day on this vacation, whatever it was. And I want to film those two towers that we saw on the highway earlier. And my dad's just like, okay, okay. But when I walked away, he's just like, ah, man, well, we gotta leave Wednesday. It's going to be day. I don't know why he said that. And I was just like, okay, Dad, look, we gotta go up there before bedtime. And then for some reason, we went up there. And then my dad was just like, oh, but we actually can't go up here because we can't go up there. But Landon, we can't go up there. It's dangerous. I don't know why, but we went up there. I never got to film the video. And my dad's just like, oh, we can't, what are you doing? We can't go up there. It's dangerous. For some reason, there's some dangerous thing there. I don't remember. I really don't. It's a very confusing dream. And the reason I would have just been trying to, I would have been playing on my tablet or phone right now and not waste time telling you guys about this weird dream. But I'm afraid that if I have another dream that was just like this, I would forget it. So that's the reason why I want to do this right now. If it wasn't for that, I would have probably been playing on my phone right now, doing other stuff, because that's what us teens do. So yeah, for some reason there it was dangerous to go near those towers. I'm pretty sure it was because some guy had a knife or something, just like that real life encounter that we had at that gas station in Springfield. Where I was trying to film a tower, trying to film the Springfield Highway Patrol tower going from day to night mode, and we had to go to a gas station to get something. And there's some guy with a knife, and nobody really cared. The cashier actually was friendly to him. They're like, I guess they were friends. I don't remember, but they were just a bunch of crackheads. And well, if he was a crackhead, and literally nobody except for my dad was just like, oh, he has a knife. Oh, that's something normal. So yeah. So he's just like, Landon, we need to get the hell out of here now. Just like, Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing? I need to film this tower. It's not even on night mode yet. It's basically how it all went down back in September when we went to Springfield, and it wasn't all that fun because, first off, never got to film that tower on night mode. Second off, that's when I found out that the second Walmart tower got an LED, and it used to have FH306, and it now has flashing sign markers too. And the next day when we were just starting to pack up and leave, before we usually leave Springfield after a vacation down there, we usually spend a few hours just to eat lunch and go to some places. And then we eventually leave. But I got I just I don't know what it was. It was probably allergies, but I just felt sick. And eventually, and I don't. It wasn't COVID because could still taste stuff. I remember eating at Longhorn, and usually, I get the chicken strips and fries from that place, and usually the chicken strips and fries down there are very very heavily seasoned, and I remember the fries being the saltiest things in the entire world. I kept on drinking water and water, more water, And the waitress just like, oh, you need to, do you want that, do you want a refill? And I remember 3 times at least, I was just like, Mom, I need a refill. So yeah, I didn't lose taste. And I remember dinner, I still didn't lose taste. So, oh, wait a second, what am I talking about? I didn't even have dinner there. I was just too tired to do anything then. So I just, slept, and slept and slept. And then for some reason, I woke up, walked into the kitchen, and then, that I just, started to, my vision just went completely splat. Just, I was just, couldn't stand still. I remember, I felt, like I was going to throw up and crap. And my mom's just like, oh, I'm going to just give you medicine. And I remember just walking up to the kitchen. I was just like, Mom, I still feel like crap. So she was just like, oh, I'm going to give you, was it Benadryl or something? I don't remember. It was something. It was just medicine. And then I was just, I started to lose my, sight. It was getting all fuzzy. And then I, started to feel lightheaded and felt like I was going to throw up as well. I remember in my mind, I was just like, oh, Mom, hurry, hurry, please hurry. And eventually, I fell down, but my dad caught me. That's good. And then I actually got up, just like, here, I'll go on the couch. I'm able to see now. But I fell again. My dad caught me. Thank God. I hate falling. And eventually I found out that I was just low blood sugar because I did take some medicine before dinner, and I guess you're supposed to eat stuff after you take the medicine, and since I took it on an empty stomach, I guess that's what happened. That's what I remember my parents telling me, but I don't know, how low blood sugar really works. But it wasn't fun. So, since like what I told you earlier was, what I told you before, the Springfield crap. Um my dad, was just like, sorry, we can't film those two towers. And, he said that in an aggressive way, probably because I was just like, no, Dad, I still want to film them. And I remember we drove down there, and he's just like, oh, Dad, we can't come down here. It's dangerous. And I didn't really say anything about us already being there, and I didn't take a video real quick of them. Just, I don't know, it was weird. So the next day came, we all left, and yeah, we just left it in. Like, I then realized that we forgot the ceiling fan. It was also day again, because I have to point that out now because how the dream goes from day to night so fast. So, there's that. And I just realized I forgot to mention three other towers, a few other towers I know of. I can't believe I forgot this. This was much earlier in the dream we where um where we were split up again. Well, not again. We were only split up once, but me and everybody else went to these towers, checked them out and stuff, because I guess they were into towers too in the dream. Yeah, very weird. They're not actually tower enthusiasts in real life. I don't even remember who they were in real life. Well, I don't really know who they are. I can only there's only one person in the dream that I know of that was, that was a part of the kids and teens group of us. And yeah, we checked it out, and when I found out that you're actually able to check out towers at day and night in real life, in Google Maps, real time, all that, I wanted to check those other towers I always seen, because, some of them had, I remember one of them having modern incandescents and the others having strobes. I think I wanted to see those at night on, Google Street View. Yeah. So that was a little side thing. I forgot to tell you that, but, yeah, I remember that. I'm not lying. Hopefully, you guys don't think that this is all made up, because I actually do dream about this crap. So yeah, back to the part of the story we were at. Basically, I forgot we left the ceiling fan in that random bathroom at the hotel, and I was like, oh no. And before that, I forgot to mention this again. Me and my family, along with one of our other friends, we're racing down the highway. We're just racing each other, and we're beating our friends. I remember seeing them from the distance. I also remember seeing those that random monopole and those three towers with the box strobes, um and one of them having just normal dual strobes. I seen those again. We passed them. Still, I didn't see them at night, so I can't recall what they looked like at night, sadly. So yeah, we're just there. And that's what that happened. That was all before I realized the ceiling fan crap. So we went back home. I was like, Dad, we forgot the ceiling fan. And like always, he's just like, let's go get it. And we just magically appeared back into the hotel we were at. And we were just, and my dad called up. My dad went to the front desk, just like, hey, we forgot a ceiling fan at our hotel that we installed, and we forgot to take it down. And for some reason, the front desk people were just like, "Oh, okay. I don't know if we already took that and threw that away or not." Like they weren't just like, "You install a ceiling fan in there." Yeah, it was weird. And they're just like, they're just like, what about I check the trash outside? And it was up on the roof for some reason. We climbed the roof, and my dad's just like, "Well, here's the trash." And I couldn't find it anywhere. The ceiling fan was not in the trash, and there's a little air vent. There's like a I remember there being some air conditioning system on the roof as well, but there were no actual air conditioners. There were only the pipes that you can see. There's only pipes, tubings, and all that, all this crap that you're able to see right here. And that was right next to us, and it and after unsuccessfully finding the ceiling fan in the trash, my dad's just like, "There's only one more thing to do." And he looks at the air vent, and for some reason, I was just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that," and not like, "Oh wait, we gotta go through there." Oh hell no! And the air vent was running as well, and my dad's just like, the only way to get this ceiling fan is to crawl into that air vent and try to find the room that we were at. I think that's basically how it went down. So we had to crawl through all that crap while I was running, but we ran into to a wall. There's one part of the thing that was like full of wires and all that crap. And and whatever, there was something else in there that was running as well. It was probably some fan or something electronic. But my dad's just like, "Oh, we gotta pull this thing out." So after tugging, like it was after tugging and upon tugging with very little strength, we literally popped that mother trucker open. It kind of exploded as well. And in the dream, I was very claustrophobic, but I still crawled in there. We just for some reason I crawled in there while I was still running, and it was a very tight space. It was much smaller than what you see on here, especially not what you see on here, but inside the building, the pipes inside. And I remember coming out just like, oh, this doesn't look fun. I'm claustrophobic. And I am kind of claustrophobic, not like closets and all that crap, but very small spaces. Like you can see caves, like the crawl spaces, like crawl spaces where you can't even turn around and all that crap. Like you have to crawl because you're literally surrounded by just ground or anything. Even talking about it right now just gives me shit. It just makes me shiver. Really, it's scary to think about. So yeah, that's basically how it was. But it was kind of wet as well, and there's plastic everywhere. we never found the ceiling fan. Yeah, basically, we never found it. So we just went home, and for some reason, I kept on caring about the ceiling fan, but I went to my room again, to my dark room again with the TV on, with all the six ceiling fans and stuff. Me, my friends and cousins were in there as well, just hanging out. And I jokingly said rest in peace six ceiling fan when the six ceiling fan appeared on TV. And yeah, I said that in a joking manner. I don't know why, since I literally crawled through an entire air vent system to try to find it with my dad. Like, what the heck? It was weird. Very weird. It kind of looked like this, but except for the desk and couch in the picture. And my bedroom door was open and the hallway light was on, so the light from the hallway was in my room. Yeah, that's how it was. Then after that, I woke up since it was morning and all that, and realized, oh wait, this is all a dream. And that ceiling fan that I tried to desperately get and stuff, that's in the garage. That's the one I found on the street. It's still here. So yeah, very weird dream. That was the end of it all. I can't remember. And I'm just going to call it the end of it all. That's basically. I'll just call it the ending because other than that, I really don't know. So yeah, there's that. Um, there's another dream that I had. Had another dream. Well, like a series of like a trilogy, you can say, or I don't know. It's not a trilogy since there's like five. No, yeah, it was five. I don't know why I said trilogy because two out of the five dreams I really don't remember, but they're all like RPG dreams, like basically. So yeah, and I dream of those. Those dreams happened a while ago. I could probably say it happened 2019, something like that. And some of them may have happened early 2020, maybe. But I do know the first one was not 2020. It was probably like the beginning of 2019, I think. But I am going to tell you guys about that as well because it's a very weird, wacky dream with a giant plot twist at the end of it. So that can actually be tomorrow's video. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.